Muy buenas y bienvenidos al canal de la Tetera Bastarda. Vamos a seguir jugando a The Council después del primer capítulo. La verdad es que no sé muy bien dónde parar exactamente los capítulos, porque tampoco sé cuánto dura cada uno. Así que yo creo que voy a seguir grabando, grabo, y cuando creo que ya llevo mucho tiempo, ¿sabes? Con la grabación lo paro. Entonces, el cardenal nos acaba de dar la carta, ¿vale? Y después de contarnos toda su historia, pues eso. Y ahora, bueno, pues nada, tío, tenemos que regresar junto al grupo en la chimenea, pero por supuesto hay que seguir pillando cositas. El abrojo te proporcionará el estado exaltado. Se mostrarán temporalmente las inmunidades y las vulnerabilidades que afecten a tus elecciones durante una conversación. No puedes llevar más de 5 encima. Vale. Entonces, ¿eso a qué botón es? Al 3. Entonces, me imagino que en mitad de una conversación lo podremos usar. Antes de nada, bueno, pues vamos a investigar un poco, porque seguro que hay cositas por aquí.
Saturn devouring his sun. Good God, how awful.
Sí.
Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this. Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Pues sí. Este cuadro, o sea, este salón en general es un poco raro. Aquí me parece que no podemos interactuar. Pues nada, tío.
I've just arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited.
Tienes razón. Puede que tengas razón.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Vamos a coger el libro. Manuscritos. Los manuscritos te permiten instruirte durante tu aventura. Al comienzo de cada misión puedes seleccionar tus lecturas para conseguir puntos de habilidades permanentes. Accede a tus manuscritos desde la pestaña Inventario en el menú. Pulsa el botón Enter para acceder a las páginas del menú. Vale, entonces, creo que como funciona esto es que dependiendo de lo que elijas al principio de cada episodio te van dando puntos. Un punto de habilidad en persuasión. Entonces ahora mismo tenemos embajador. Bueno, no, esto es lo que podemos conseguir. Entonces, personajes. Tenemos 2 puntos en manipulación. Vale. Ok, bueno, pues nada. Vamos allá. Vamos a hablar con esta gente. No sé qué hay más cosas por aquí. No.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
Solo llámeme su puta majestad. Oh, coño. Se da un aire.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Pues sí, es una indiscreción. Acerca de la extraordinaria la puerta principal.
Believe me, she's not that special. His Eminence was asking me for my opinion about the style of the main door. I have to admit, this place certainly doesn't lack panache.
It's simply stupefying.
Stupefying.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
Claro.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
No veas, George Washington, No para de... Vamos a contarle la verdad. Si ya se han enterado todos.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Hablar con George Washington sobre mi padre. Todo el mundo conoce a mi padre. ¿Eso?
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
O sea que de la misma sociedad, George Washington. Que
Good
nosotros.
evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
¿Quién es ese hombre?
Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
A ver, la cosa es que si nos quedamos ahora mismo hablando con Washington, está también la duquesa. Mira, todo el mundo mirando. Además, yo qué sé, tío. Yo creo que nos vamos a quedar hablando con Washington. Usted me parece una señora mal pintada.
Let's see what Washington has to say. Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
O sea, que todo el mundo de
President
la Orden Dorada
Washington is
aquí.
in fact the leader of the order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Presidente.
Sorry to
Como
make
Trump.
you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Es que tampoco sé si fiarme. No sé. No me fío de nadie, joder. ¿Me puedo hablar sobre Mortimer o cómo se conocieron Emily y mi madre? Emily es la duquesa. Hábleme sobre Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never
Además
wanted
quería,
to
el
tell
otro
me
quería
why.
venderle al que
Lord
matamos al
Mortimer
principio,
is a
quería
remarkable
venderle un
man.
libro
He's wealthy
a uno
and his
de los
advisors
invitados
are very
de
highly
Lord Mortimer.
placed. Your mother is the head of the order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
¿Cómo se conocieron? ¿O cuándo la vio por última vez? Sí, ¿cómo se conocieron? ¿Cómo se conocen?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right.
La mama.
Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
¿Asuntos políticos? Nos cuesta 2 puntos de tal, ¿eh? Así.
So, my mother was with...
Extenuado. Has dado con una inmunidad de bloqueo. Se bloquea un punto de esfuerzo. Usa un elixir dorado para curarte. Vale. O sea que él es inmune a asuntos políticos. Parece
During
ser.
the American Revolution, did you talk about politics?
Yes. In spite of her young age, she defended our cause with enthusiasm.
Did she go to the front line like your famous gunner, Molly Pitcher?
Yes, in a way.
The role given to women in your war was a great step forward.
Louis, I am impressed. Few people know about the legend of Molly, so you don't know the true story. Molly Pitcher is a character invented by Sarah. She persuaded me to use a heroic female figure, an American Joan of Arc, if you will. It enabled us to gain a few thousand extra fighters, and it was all thanks to your mother.
I didn't know that. Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
¿Y si mi madre hubiese abandonado la isla?
Still on the island. Could she not have taken a boat and left?
I don't see how. No vessel can moor closer than 200 yards. Not to mention the permanent presence of staff and servants. There is one strange thing, I grant you. This island is barely the size of Delaware, and despite that, no one has been able to locate your mother.
So my mother still must be on the island.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Sí, yo tampoco, tío. Estos ya han terminado de cenar.
They're coming back.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holmes, who was that young lady with
Oh.
you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
Estamos perdiendo oportunidades a
perceived
troche y
her,
moche.
but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Vale. Podríamos haber sacado más información, pero como no tenemos algunas habilidades hechas, pues nada. Subidas. No tenemos habilidades. Se ha bloqueado un punto,
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh,
Se pira todo el
man.
mundo.
It's been quite a day. Right. Where is my room?
Al final del pasillo lo cuelo.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
A lo mejor habría que ver dónde se hospeda cada uno. Entonces, ahí se queda la duquesa.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
O sea que Manuel Godoy se quedaría aquí. Interesante. Pedazo mansión,
Huh, that's me.
Ah. Ya sabemos dónde está nuestro cuarto.
Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Vale. A lo mejor le tengo que bajar la sensibilidad a la cámara, un poco. Jalea real. Nice. Hay que investigar todo un poco, tíos.
President George Washington.
George Washington. Nos vamos a nuestro cuarto directamente. Yo es que creo que hay secretos que desvelar. ¿De quién es? Esto no se puede abrir. ¡Oh! Dos de jalea. Monedas de colección. Aquí hay un montón de cosas, tío. Este juego tiene pinta de que hay que prestar bastante atención a tus alrededores. Vale. Interesante. Entonces no podría bajar por aquí, me imagino. Vale. O sea, podría, pero ahora no. Ahora a Mimi. Madre mía, este sitio es enorme, joder. Vale. Hay un huevo de sitios por donde podemos investigar. Pero ahora, bueno, pues lo suyo sería ir a la cama. Si vuelvo a encontrar el sitio. Elixir dorado. Cura todas las alteraciones negativas. No puedes llevar más de 5 encima. Vale. Pues vámonos a la cama, ¿no?
Monsieur Napoleón Bonaparte.
¡Hostia! ¿Qué dices? ¿También va a venir Napoleón o qué?
Sir Jacques Perreux.
No sé quién es usted.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Anda, pues anda que la duquesa, que es la que más fácil lo tiene, tío. Que simplemente es subir las escaleras y ya ha llegado. Esta es la mía, creo, ¿no? No, era la de atrás.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Ah, no. Estamos al lado del Godoy, es verdad. ¡Es verdad!
Huh, that's me.
Sí, it's you. Let's go. Vale.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance.
Yo creo que no.
If I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
La verdad es que no lo sé. Porque, a ver, el otro no es de la orden. Pero al mismo tiempo no me fío de ninguno de la orden, tío. Ni del George Washington me fío. No me fío de nadie aquí. Ni de la duquesa, ni de nadie. Yo creo que voy a abrir la carta.
Let's see what it contains. Too bad for Piaggi.
Sí.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon.
Soy un puto, ¿eh?
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Madre mía. Un biombito. Agua del Carmen. Te proporciona el estado centrado. La próxima habilidad que utilices no tendrá ningún coste. No puedes llevar más de 5 encima. De puta madre, tío. Este sitio es enorme. ¿Y qué dices? No quería... No... Quería seguir investigando. Oh, pues se va a dormir. ¿Qué dices? No he recogido el libro del embarcadero. No he encontrado todas las pistas de mi madre en el embarcadero. Bueno. Pues nada. Hasta aquí el primer episodio. Vale, hemos subido a nivel 2. Entonces... Espérate. Vamos a ver. Tenemos 4 puntos. Ciencias, erudición, ocultismo. Confía en tu conocimiento sobre mitos, símbolos religiosos y ocultistas, lenguas muertas o antiguas y sociedades secretas. Yo creo que ya va siendo hora de pillar alguna de esas, ¿eh? Esta también me gustaría. Hay algunas de ocultismo que me gustaría pillar también, tío. Yo creo que nos vamos a poner por lo menos un engaño, tío. ¿Y luego otra en ocultismo? Sí. Y luego, observación. Advierte detalles curiosos o elementos colocados de forma peculiar. Inquisición. Advierte cualquier elemento extraño en la conducta o apariencia de una persona. Psicología. Analiza y lee la conducta de las personas como si fuera un libro abierto. Vamos a ponernos un puntito en psicología. Agilidad. Vamos a pillar una en agilidad, porque había ahí algo que podíamos pillar con agilidad dentro del cuarto. Equipar manuscritos. Aquí puedes seleccionar tus lecturas durante tu aventura. Los manuscritos te otorgarán puntos de habilidad al finalizar tu misión. Vale, entonces nos podemos equipar. Ah, solo nos podemos equipar uno. Un punto en habilidad de distracción, un punto de habilidad en persuasión. ¿Solo uno? Más un punto de habilidad en persuasión. Más un punto de habilidad en distracción. Somos bastante diplomáticos. Vamos a pillar este, creo yo, ¿eh? Vale, empezamos la segunda misión, tíos. Está guay, tío.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear.
Napoleón Bonaparte.
I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
¿Cómo se ha picado tú?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Este tío tiene visiones... Guay. ¿Por qué? I don't know. Personaje revelado, Napoleón Bonaparte. Entonces ahora somos como un sirviente, pero está claro que no. Le podemos seguir.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Tiene como viajes astrales. Es como la niña de Stranger Things.
I'm coming.
Pero ¿le ha pasado antes? ¿No le ha pasado antes? ¿Qué es esto? Señor Washington, deje de tocarme los cojones, por favor. Me es imposible reunirme con usted en estos momentos, pero puede estar tranquilo. Estamos haciendo todo lo posible por resolver el problema que nos concierne. A propósito, junto a esta carta encontrará una llave que le permitirá recuperar los efectos personales que dejó su madre. Vale. Que sí, coño. Pesado, hostias. Si estoy dormido, tío. Además, ya te he dicho que ya estoy yendo.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye.
Ahora ya la podemos coger.
Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his
¿Qué
guests.
dices?
Very jolly.
¿No teníamos uno en agilidad? ¿Tenemos un punto en agilidad? ¡Ah! ¿Qué dices, tío? He gastado un punto a lo tonto. Que sí, joder. Tío pesado.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
Pues sí.
I was sleeping.
I need your help.
What's going on?
Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Reloj de diálogo. Cuando se agota el tiempo se seleccionará automáticamente una respuesta. Vale.
No. What's her name again?
Elizabeth Adams. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Hombre. No sé, tío. Bueno, vamos a ayudar a George Washington.
Thank you, my friend.
¿Por qué? A ver.
Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
No sé. La verdad es que no sé. Porque seguramente, no sé, me da la impresión de que nos puede llegar a pillar. Si estamos ahí haciendo un poco el canelo.
Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Me da la impresión. Pero es que también quiero investigar un montón de cosas, tío. ¿Qué hace aquí, señor?
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe a Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
No voy para allá.
I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine.
Esta no es
Wake up
Adams.
the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Me estoy liando, tío. Tengo que empezar a leer un poco más las cosas porque pensé que esta era Adams y no la duquesa. Ah, no, sí es Adams, sí. Sí que es, sí. Existen múltiples caminos que puedes seguir para lograr tu objetivo. En ocasiones es buena idea pensárselo 2 veces antes de embarcarse en la primera opción que te encuentres.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
You filthy whore!
I apologize. Have
Dejamos.
mercy. Please have mercy. No!
I apologize. Nah, nah, nah. Mercy, have mercy. Nah, nah, nah. Where's that smart mouth now? I'll teach you a little respect. Huh?
Sí, recordad de dónde se encuentra.
Are you out
nos
of your
cuesta
mind?
3 puntazos,
What about the
chaval.
consequences?
What are you talking about?
The consequences of beating up one of Lord Mortimer's friends in his own house.
You tell him about that and you'll have to answer to me.
Hemos descubierto que es vulnerable al protocolo.
Given the mess, talking's not gonna help anything.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Yes, I found out many things.
Comparte, comparte.
Did Elizabeth give you any trouble?
Elizabeth? No.
Well, you could have mentioned she was with a raving maniac, huh?
What do you mean?
She was with a Frenchman. He was about to beat her when I arrived.
What the devil are you talking about?
I thought he was gonna kill the poor girl.
Did you intervene?
I did what was necessary to give you enough time to search her room.
Good work, my friend. I knew that I could count on you.
So tell me, did you find any information?
Oh, yes.
Comparte.
What I found is likely to upset you.
What do you mean by that?
Elizabeth is indeed the daughter of John Adams.
Hey.
Why pass her off as dead?
I found her medical file. It appears that for many years, your mother was her personal doctor. From what I read, she behaved more like a butcher than a doctor.
¿Qué dices?
What are you talking about? I'm not a child. What's going on here?
John believed that his daughter was possessed. He appealed to your mother to save her, but the treatment she inflicted on the poor child... My God.
Look, stop beating around the bush. What exactly did she do to her?
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
Si el deber así lo
My
requiere,
mother
sí.
got her hands dirty for the common good, so don't be too quick to judge her.
For the common good? We're talking about the vivisection of a child. Of tattooing her from head to foot with a red-hot iron.
Stop this.
For her 5th birthday, she inflicted the stigmata of Christ on her. And for her 10th birthday, a hysterectomy. What kind of gift is that for a child?
My mother's not a monster.
I do not doubt that your mother meant well. But the techniques described in the file, it is pure torture.
Bueno, si lo dice...
I need some time alone.
Necesito pensar.
I have seen some horrors in my time. But if what is written in these damn documents is true, be brave, my boy.
Yo creo que se lo están inventando. Sinceramente, en realidad. Lo que pasa es que no sé por qué tengo que tomar una decisión al respecto. ¿Me lo creo o no me lo creo? No me hagas elegir. Ya veré. A ver qué coño pasa. Si decido o no decido creérmelo. Ya me lo contará la historia. ¿Por qué tengo que decirlo yo ahora? ¿Puedo abrir? No, no puedo abrir ya. Me cago en la mar. He dejado de espiar a Napoleón Bonaparte por esta movida. Para que me digan ahora que mi madre es una loca. Ni siquiera sé qué es una histerectomía. Joder.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
No. Yo quiero ir ahora a ver si está Napoleón Bonaparte por ahí. Porque si podemos, vamos a investigar eso. ¿Qué es Emily Hillsborough? Cabrón, hostia.
Monsieur Napoleón Bonaparte.
Sí que por aquí, o sea, por este entonces, Bonaparte no es nadie. Es un soldado de mierda.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Vale. Quiero ir a mi habitación. La verdad es que ha sido una cagada lo de los puntos al principio, ¿eh? Si lo llegas a ver, tengo que empezar a leer bien las cosas, tío. Pero es que este juego me pone en tensión haciéndome preguntas incómodas. ¿Cómo te crees que tu madre es una torturadora? No lo sé. No lo sé.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Aquí nadie está dormido, ¿eh?
It could have been worse. Let's say that Miss Adams will remember it for a couple of days.
What? Did you not intervene?
Of course not. What did you want me to do? That thug could have snapped me in half in 2 seconds.
So, you prefer to let that fragile young lady take a beating rather than risk getting slapped around a bit yourself? Mr. de Richet, your mother would not have been proud of you.
Listen, next time it happens, join me instead of hiding behind the door. If you're gonna talk big, back it up.
You should be ashamed. I will pray for your soul, my son. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
¿Mentirle? ¿O devolverle la carta? ¿Qué hacía cada cosa? Hemos dicho.
It would have been my pleasure, but I don't have it with me, Your Eminence.
Why is that?
You remember that I came here to meet my mother. Well, I still haven't found her, and it's beginning to worry me. Given the importance of your letter and not knowing where it all might lead me, I've hidden it. His Eminence wouldn't want me to take the slightest risk, would he?
Excellent initiative, my son. But please tell me you haven't simply left it in your room, my son.
Don't worry. It is perfectly safe and sound.
Certainly, but where?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to say. The walls have ears here, and I refuse to put any of these people in danger. Give me the name you wanted to add, and I'll pass it on to my mother.
Very well. You seem to know what you're doing. Here is the name. Jean-Baptiste Joseph Goebel.
No lo conozco.
Don't forget to give this name to your mother, or a good man will end up dead.
Are you prepared to trust me or not?
Of course, my son. Have a good night.
Eso sí, encontramos a nuestra madre. Que eso es otra. Buah, chaval, me estoy metiendo aquí en un berenjenal de mil para las narices. Estamos perdiendo ya un montón de puntos. Que los podemos recuperar.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Chun chun chun. Una noche muy larga, sobriedad. Hemos pasado... A ver. He dejado que Lady Adams se llevara la paliza. Podría haber averiguado más sobre los hombres de mi misión. Podría haber averiguado más sobre los planes en los que estaba yo mismo involucrado. Podría haber tenido un encuentro notable. He encontrado a Lady Adams en la salita. He evitado que Lady Adams regresara a su habitación. He oído al señor Washington hablar de mi madre. Vamos. Entonces, tenemos 4 puntos. Yo creo que voy a pillar... Me gustaría pillar la manipulación, porque eso ha salido bastantes veces ya. Y creo que quiero pillar la de agilidad también, tío. Nos queda un punto. Persuasión. Convence a otras personas con tan solo tu fuerza de voluntad y actitud. Vale, así de momento. Talento desbloqueado, sobrio. Recuperamos 4 puntos de salud. De puntos de esfuerzo. Me siento un poco mal habiendo dejado que le peguen, pero... Yo qué sé. Y no es por ser cobarde ni nada, pero teníamos que ganar tiempo, ¿vale? Y al final no le ha pegado. Y al final no le ha pegado, tío, es verdad. O sea, que no sé qué coño me estás contando. He utilizado mi dialéctica y mi oratoria para que no le pasara nada. A ver. Un punto en habilidad de persuasión, en distracción. No, esto no se puede equipar. Ah... O sea, que me puedo equipar los dos. Pues los dos. Vale. Vamos a investigar un poco el cuarto. Jalea real.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Es que sabe tanto.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
Vale, sí, conseguimos la llave ya.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Writing material.
Con esto escribió la carta.
The incredulity of St. Thomas.
Vale, o sea, ya
Why is
hemos visto.
Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Vale, para empezar vamos a coger esto que se había quedado ahí, tío, y que no podíamos coger. Acabas de encontrar un fragmento de ámbar. Cada vez que reúnas 4 aumentarás tu nivel máximo de puntos de esfuerzo en 1.
Amber crystals.
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence.
Estaba la Biblia
I
por ahí
don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother?
Found it. A faint sign of the order. Barely visible.
Si tú lo dices.
Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Vale, vamos allá. Me gustaría ver también que hemos... Porque hemos descubierto... O sea, hemos pillado ahí el rasgo sobrio. O sea, tenemos inmoral. Ahora persuasión cuesta un punto de esfuerzo más. ¿What? Consigues un punto de habilidad de protocolo. Consigues un punto de habilidad de ciencia. Consulta tu diario. Usa exactamente un consumible de cada tipo durante una misión. Tu reserva de puntos de esfuerzo aumenta en 1. Nice. Bueno, pues entonces podemos empezar a probar eso, ¿no? Vale, recuperamos 2. Va a empezar.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Yo también, tío. Ay, la madre que nos deja por aquí, tío.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though. A pound.
¿Una libra? Monedas de colección. Yo también quiero un café bien cargado.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Vamos a usar la llave. Eso es ámbar. Y algo. Chan chan.
There's a note. Effects of Louis de Richet. To be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
All right. I've retrieved everything. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amused Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Que sí, vale.
A priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
¿No podemos entrar?
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Son limones.
Let's recap.
Ah,
My mother was in this room.
ahora lo pillo.
Found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind.
She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages.
En Art Attack, tío. Eso lo contaban en Art Attack.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Era con grafito. Bueno, tíos, yo ya llevo 50 minutos grabando y creo que lo voy a dejar por aquí, ¿vale? El juego me está volando un montón. Me está volando muchísimo. Hay un par de cosas que todavía no me acaban de quedar claras, que estoy ahí. Pero bueno, me imagino que esto con el tiempo pues se irá viendo, ¿no? Pero está guay, tío, está bastante entretenido. Además está guay como, por ejemplo, al no haber ayudado a la Adams, a la Lady Adams esta, ahora nos cuesta un punto de acción más llevar cierto tipo de acciones. Está bien, tío, está bien. Me toca los cojones, por cierto, no haber hecho eso. Pero bueno, es que no nos quedaban más puntos de acción. ¿Qué le vamos a hacer? A cambio hemos conseguido lo de sobrio, así que nice. No sé, está guay, tío, está bastante interesante. O sea, entre lo de la desaparición de la madre, luego que la madre es una torturadora satánica rara. Yo creo que la están intentando incriminar por algo, ¿vale? Entonces, yo creo que en realidad nuestra madre no es que sea mala. Yo es que no sé, no me fío de nadie, tío. No me fío ni del cura. No me fío de nadie. No me fío absolutamente de nadie. En fin, chavales, espero que os haya gustado. Nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. Y si os ha gustado, bueno, pues un like. Y si no, pues nada, un abrazo y eso. Os quiero mucho. Un besito, un abrazo. Nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. ¡Adiós!